Hello, my name is Ryan McCoy. What you're about to watch is a 12-minute, 40-second long clip from February 19th, 2017. What you'll see in that clip is a person who was experiencing a manic period that was receiving things, having thoughts, hearing things inside their head that only they could hear, and didn't know what was going on, what was happening. And so they did their best to capture it and try to explain what was going on in that moment. I am that person in the video, and I am here 3 years later to try to explain and tell you what was going on in the clip you're about to watch. It is, I guess still February 19th, 2017. My name is Ryan McCoy, and I'm going to say this right now. This is my life mission, what I'm about to tell you. Tell me if I sound crazy. You know what? Not right now. Okay. So I'm going to begin this with forget everything that you know about the industry. This right here, this is my call to action. This is my life mission. And there are no strings. I put this here because when I'm in this room, I feel as though I feel like I'm doing something that to break it down and to define questions every belief of 21st century knowledge. So when I leave here, I have my family. My family is part of this, but not a whole. The Bible is nothing more than the Bible is nothing more than a series of stories put together. The Bible is nothing more than a series of stories put together. It was created by mankind, but I believe that its intentions were true. I believe that those people that wrote those words were right and were probably considered crazy at the time. However, the reason that it was flawed, that it is flawed, the reason why the Bible is flawed is because it's written word. There is no proof, there is no backing, there is no timeline, there is nothing, which has been the cause and the reason for almost, if not every, divisive feelings any human being could possibly have on another, ranging from a child pushing another child down to a war-mongering, bloodthirsty, evil, brutal killer. That being said, I believe that I have always I have been aware. I'm going to attempt to basically rewrite the Bible told in a visual format, while also simultaneously showing others how we're doing it, and having complete transparency and giving it to the world for nothing, because children of today aren't going to ever sit down and read the Bible from front to back, which I believe every single human at some point or another should read the Bible, the Quran. I'm not familiar with all the texts, but somebody at some point, religion is not bad. Its purposes, its intent are good. It has been tainted because of man's own free will. So I'm going to retell it, and in 7 days, in a 7-day timeline, I'm going to tell it as a story, visual story, where I'm going to set the entire thing in Los Angeles. I've come up with a baseline of rules. I have restricted myself to rules of storytelling in order to do nothing more than do what I believe is right, is what I've been put on the circuit to do. Anyway, I will deal with. Okay, so the setting, if you will, is Los Angeles, California. Sex trafficking is our first thing. This was just to get me started. This was a proof of concept. This proved that my formula that I came up with works. Therefore, I began to move forward with it. The second one then has to deal with families, a home. What's the definition of successful families? Marriage, divorce. The third one has to deal with art, because art is important, because those people that say artists shouldn't have a voice or whatever, or, it's not about fucking politics here. Let me make that goddamn real clear. It is not about politics at all. This is about a different level. This is a calling for me, and this is grabbing the world by the fucking shoulders and shaking them and telling them, hey, wake up. Remember where we used to be. Remember where we come from. Remember what's important. Anytime I get this fired up, I can always go back to my family, because that to me is important. This is a mindfuck. Anyway, the third chapter deals with art. It deals with the public eye, with Facebook Live. Think in the future. Think of see where this is going. I see where everything is. Just see where this is going. See where it's going. That's going to be the focus of that. The fourth one, don't fucking touch, because I need for that. Now the fifth one deals with science, people, okay? And I am going to... One of the purposes behind this is... my drive to doing this is to show that whatever you call it, that scientifically there is a higher being, force, anything, whatever, and B, that that it can be proven. If not now, eventually. And so I'm gonna go with that it's real. So science deals with, the science chapter, the 5th one, or whatever you want to fucking call them, deals with time travel. We can connect to anything we want because I think everything's connected. You have to look at symbols and numbers at 1111, angel numbers. I'm going to travel time in that one. With religion, this is the last, this is where it all comes full circle. I will not stop until I at least finish the pattern or finish the problem or whatever. And then the 7th, the awards day, because you rest on the Sabbath. And in the meantime, it's at its very core, it is just a story. It's a huge, massive, long story that's all connected. I know it's all connected. It's going to take a massive effort, though, from other people to... I can't do this alone. I'm going to need other people, and I'm going to want other people, and I don't want any money from it. I don't want any... anything. I just need to do this. And I already have the money. I know I can get money. And I know I can inspire people to follow me. So that's why I'm doing this. Plus, I am pretty sure that whatever I'm talking about in this, that it's... I think there are outside forces. I believe is with me. Showed up today. I think the universe is reaching out to me and encouraging me to tell this story. And I know that I can, through my resources that I have secured over the last year and a half, I know I can make it happen. So why the fuck not? And just put it out in the world and be done with it. And then, money will come from it. I'll get to fucking... and I can get $500,000. I can get $1 million to do all this. Why not? That's the real world thing. Fuck being crazy. That's the real world thing. You know how many stories and characters and people and writers and everybody that can get involved, they just fucking trust me and believe in me? That it's and we can do what we want. We can say what we want. We can have a voice and we can talk about anything. And we can teach people how to do exactly this. We can do this. To quote, I'm going to out Ryan McCoy. He said that, not me. That's not my fucking ego. That's fucking said that about me and encouraged me and inspired me and challenged me to do that. And this is it. Challenge accepted and challenge won.